So I'm going to eat this this boomerang now. It's going to give 17. I'm at I need 22 to be full. That's good. I still need some water. So I'm going to pop out. I'm going to drop the grav trap somewhere appropriate, and then I'm going to be looking for more bladder fish because they're what I'm using right now to get water. Before that, I'm going to drop off a bunch of this junk I don't need to be carrying with me. Yeah, let's get rid of the stuff I don't need to bring with me. I don't need to bring you with me, you with me, you with me, you with me. At this moment, I'm going to keep the repair tool in my inventory just in case. I'm full on food and I'm not going into any caves or anywhere far or dangerous. I'm going to leave the beef jerky fish behind. Alrighty. So, I'm not going to drop it immediately here because I don't want it to like pick up all these acid mushrooms or whatever. I'm going to move it a little bit off to the side. Alrighty, here should be good. Right about here, holding it in my hands, right click to release. There you go. Do your thing. Alrighty, hey look, bladderfish. That was easy. I've not scanned you yet. Alrighty. I don't need food. You're a peeper, right? Yeah. You're a peeper, okay. So, the thing I need the most are bladderfish, which are these bluish things. Come on. I'm just gonna go nuts with it. Let's grab a bunch. Ooh, did I scan you? Yeah, there's creature eggs, so you can actually hatch and put them in aquariums or whatever. Various creatures. Not something we're doing at this moment. Alrighty, that should be plenty of water for the moment. Let's just deal with that quick. Otherwise, I'm going to keep getting reminders that I'm low on water. So I'm just going to convert all of the bladderfish that are in my pocket into water. I'm just going to do every last one of them. There we go. Bunch of water. So now I'm going to top up. There we go. 96. Got 6 to spare. Alrighty. So, I don't have any more space. Tell you what. I forget if it's 5 or 10. So, under resource recipes, under basic materials, we already know that we can convert the scrap salvage metal into titanium, but you can also convert the titanium nuggets into titanium ingots, which are used for further crafting down the road. So this recipe in Subnautica 1 is 10 titanium equals 1 ingot. I think it's 5 per ingot in Below Zero. So I'm going to make space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I can get rid of all this water. I'm going to turn you into an ingot, which I don't need yet, but I will. This is just a way of saving space. I don't need to be carrying you with me, so I'm going to put you in storage right here. And yeah, now we're good. Still got some space, and our inventory is pretty much empty. I'm going to take a quick look at my recipes because we unlocked some stuff. Right, don't need to be making a power cell yet. These are all the cooked stuff. I do have a piece of silver, don't I? Okay, I'm going to pin that recipe. Because I know I have quartz, so I can make glass. Titanium's easy to get. And 1 silver. I think I have 1 silver. So I'll have like a higher capacity oxygen tank, which is super awesome. Okay, we're doing good here. Beacons don't need yet, but I will make them as needed. You do start with some base building, like corner turns and straightaways, but we have not yet unlocked any of the large rooms yet. So, but that doesn't stop you. You could just drop a tunnel, put a hatch on it, a solar panel. You're done. There you go. Now you've got a base. Enter through the hatch. You have a place where you can get free oxygen, and you can build inside it. Right? Build a fabricator, a radio, whatever you want in there. Put a bed down. Put windows on it. You know. Yeah, I don't need any of this stuff necessarily yet. Okay, I think we're good. Definitely going to grab the materials out of storage to build this high-capacity tank. So I have 3 titanium, I need 4. So I need more titanium. But I need 2 pieces of glass, and it's 2 quartz equals 1 glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're unsure, you can either look in the fabricator or just check your blueprints. Man, I'm blind. There it is, glass, right? 2 quartz equals 1 glass. All right. I need 2, so I need 4 pieces of quartz. I need that silver. Take you. I have the standard O2 tank. I'm wearing it right now. It's on my back. And I need 4 titanium. So I'm not going to pull these 3 out yet because it's just taking up inventory space at the moment. I'm going to go out and I'm going to keep an eye out for more titanium. As well as more silver because the wiring kit needs silver, right? Wiring kit is two pieces of silver. So that's how you make that. And you can actually pin these, right? So I can pin that. So I need this wiring kit in order to make the habitat builder, right? So I can pin each. Same thing with computer chip. I need that. Pin that. So I have a piece of gold if I'm not mistaken. Table coral I can now get, now that I have the knife. And the copper wire. I think I can make the copper wire now. I have enough copper, right? Oh, I only got 1 piece left, so no. You need 2 pieces of copper to make 1 wire. Alright, so if you want, you can pin it. Okay, so I need another piece of copper for the wire for this. I got the gold, right? I need 2 table coral and 2 more silver and titanium. Alright, that's my shopping list. I'm going to convert these into glass first, just because it'll clear up 2 inventory space, right? Because it turns 2 into 1. So let's do that now. Alright, there we go. And now let's go out and get me some items. Alright, see, just anytime I need food or water, it's all there. Alrighty. So this is the kind of table coral, right? So again, it's table coral, not like normal coral, like those big pipe things. So that's like normal coral. That's not what we need. We need table coral, which is this flat coral. All right. All right, they changed the recipe. It used to be that when you hit these, it would break up and you would get multiple pieces, but they've changed it, so now you only get 1. I've got 2 pieces of table coral. I know over the course of the game I'm going to need tons of this stuff. So I'm going to grab just a little bit more. So that's 6. Oh. There we go. So I'm always looking around because I'm looking for like these little nodes, right? Because these could give me the copper I need, or they might give me titanium. Copper, there we go. Another copper. Now, I'm sure rewatching this or viewing this on YouTube, like you're probably spotting them real quick. It's very easy not to see it when you're playing. Later on, you can get scanners and whatnot. It'll put an icon on them and make it easier for you to find resources. Man, I feel blind right now. Jeez. Okay. So, something to look out for. If you see a pile of metal scrap, that usually is a nest for those stalkers. I'm going to use my bladderfish thing here. This is the emergency surface escape thing I was talking about. That's how useful it is. So,
continued degradation
yeah,
of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
So this is a stalker fish. These guys are territorial, but also they love gathering piles of metal scrap. So whenever you see those, that's them putting them there. I like to leave those piles alone because that means they're always going to hang around here, and I can come here and sometimes they'll chip their tooth, and you actually need their teeth in order to make enameled glass later on. And that's the only way. You can't get it from killing them. It's only when they chip their teeth picking up metal.
30 seconds.
So it's RNG, so I just like leaving those piles alone. And because that's the way the game will farm that material for you. So this one's far away from their pile, so I'll grab this one. Alright. Now that I have a knife, the game's telling me, hey, you can cut these, which is what I'm going to do. Now, they're huge, right? They're taking up 4 slots. So just be aware of how quickly you can fill up your inventory. If you just keep swinging, you just keep filling up. Now, you can eat these directly, right? It's going to give very little, like 3 food and 1 water. So in an emergency, like if you're just like you're 2 seconds away from dropping dead, this is a way to give yourself a little extension on life. They will degrade quickly, meaning you won't get as much food or water out of it anymore. However, that may not matter because we need these as part of a recipe in order to make fiber mesh. Alright, which, right here, fiber mesh. 2 creepvine samples equals 1 fiber mesh. Right, and then we use the fiber mesh to make other things. So I've got 3 right now, so I'm going to grab 1 more piece at least, so I can make 2 pieces of fiber mesh. There we go. What else we got here? Got a little box. Anything in the box? Hey, there is! So, this is a fragment of a sea glide, so I'm going to use my scanner to scan it, just like I did with the beacon and the grav trap.
30 seconds.
We've got 1 of 2, so if I find 1 more, then I get the full recipe for the sea glide. Oh, I could have gotten air out of that, but I've come too far. Alrighty. I'm just gonna, because I already got a recipe out of that, I'm just gonna look around a little more in case there's another box, like over there. Might have another piece of a sea glide. Ooh, or something else. Mobile vehicle bay fragment. 1 of 3. Anything else? Oh, there's 1. Does it have... It does! 2 of 3. Any more?
30 seconds.
Alrighty. Get right to the surface. Get my air. Ooh. I need more copper, so... It was unlucky, I got titanium. 2. Just moving around. Here's another one. Titanium. Okay, this one's more polished, so it's different. This is sandstone, not limestone, sandstone. Got a piece of lead out of that one. So sandstone can give you lead, silver, or gold. Copper, there we go.
30 seconds.
Lead. Yeah, I'm at 20 seconds oxygen. Oh, there we go, another recipe. Now we got our mobile vehicle bay recipe done. Gonna get to the surface.
New blueprint acquired.
Alrighty, so that came out of that one. I'm gonna move a little bit more in as opposed to out. Just for now. My inventory, I've still got 6, 7. I got 7 slots left. Yeah, these are fully rotted now. They rot quick. So yeah, I don't want to eat them now. They give nothing except for take away water. So I have 7 slots left. Another copper. You need a lot of copper for, especially for electronics. All right, so there's another piece there. So I think we're down to 5 now. Vacant slots in my inventory. Oh, here's another one. Maybe this will be my sea glide I need. Nope. So if I scan this now, it'll give me titanium, which I don't need more titanium. I mean, I do, but I've got 5 slots. I'm going to leave it. Alright, so we got 5 inventory slots left. I need to pop up, get a little bit of air. Doing good on nutrition. Still looking for that one more sea glide piece. Okay, yeah, I know where I am now. Alrighty. We're just looking around. I'm always looking for more copper. But again, it's a chance. It's not a guarantee. Scan you. Come on. There we go. Oh, and I'll pick one up so it creates the recipes. That's just metal scrap. Yeah, you're something I don't need anymore. Where were you? Yeah, rather than keep going to the surface, I'm just going to hover here. Get oxygen out of the brain coral. Alrighty. Okay. Thermal vent. You can get burned down there, or damaged from things being shot at you. So just be careful going down there, but there's lots of resources down there. But I don't have the space or the need yet. More copper. What am I at? I had 2 spots left. 2 spots left. Okay, I'm gonna start heading back. Might be something to scan here.
Oxygen.
Oh shoot, oxygen. Alrighty. Okay, so those are nothing. Nothing. Sea glide. There we go.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, starting to get dark, and I'm almost full in my pockets, so I'm going to start heading back. So that was not actually nighttime, that was a lunar eclipse. I always mix them up, lunar and solar. But anyway, it's an eclipse. The sun is behind this planet. If you're actually watching, it's actually beautiful. If you're watching it traverse as it happens, it's quite the sight. The devs did phenomenal with the visuals in the game. Small detour. I'm just checking out this wreckage. This looks familiar. This might have been the one I was already at. Yes, this is the one I was already at. Alrighty. Okay. How am I? I got something to cook. I'll pick up one more fish. I have space. I'll pick up one more fish to cook. Sure. Come here. Alrighty, so let's cook my dinner.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Turn that metal scrap into titanium.
Of unsavory meat with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices.
Let's convert this creep vine into fiber mesh. Okay, that's all done. So we have all these pinned recipes, right? We did that before, so we know we need at least one of these copper wires for the computer chip. All right, you can see right here 0 of 1, so let's take care of that. And then now that I have it, I can make my computer chip.
New blueprint acquired.
We unlocked the advanced wiring kit, which we don't need yet. I'm going to unpin these. I just pinned them for the sake of demonstration and explanation for new viewers. And okay, so I'm going to open up my inventory and I'm going to unequip the O2 tank, and then that'll allow me to craft the high capacity tank, right? So you can't craft in the fabricator while you're wearing it. You have to de-equip it, and then you can craft with it. So let's do that now. Alright. You just left click or you click drag. I just left clicked. There we go. High capacity tank. I'm going to remove the recipe because I won't need it anymore. Boom. Now we're up to 135. Nice. Alrighty, so we still need 2 pieces of silver for this. Right here, wiring kit. Yeah. Pretty sure I have the battery already made. It's in the storage container. Don't need anything there. This is just food. Rebreather we definitely want, so I'm gonna pin that. That's the item I mentioned earlier about that'll allow me to not lose my breath as quickly while at depths under 100 meters. Like, you can swim under 100 meters. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just you will consume your oxygen way faster unless you're wearing this. Already good here. Alright, so we've unlocked both of these recipes. I'm going to pin them now. Because they're going to be things I want. Okay.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Little LOLs there. So, all right. So I needed another copper wire. Let's get that now, since I have it on me. Yeah, I got the lubricant in the container. I have one battery in the container, so I need a second battery, right? One for this, one for this. We've got the titanium ingot we made earlier in the container. I've only got one lubricant, if I remember, so we need another creepvine seed cluster to make a second lubricant. Plus, I need to be making 2 more batteries. Okay, so I'm going to have to make, let's see, 2 batteries here, 3 battery, 4 batteries. So I have 1. I need 3 total. Okay, not difficult. It's just 2 acid mushrooms each. All right. So I'm gonna deal with my inventory right now because my pockets are full. I'm gonna eat some food. I'm gonna go into my storage container, grab some water, drink the water. Yep, we got tons of water. I need at least 3. Boom. Okay, let's eat and drink. Eat you, drink you. Okay, we're all topped up on all our vitals. Now I'm gonna dump a bunch of stuff. Just to confirm, yeah, we got 1 lubricant, we got 1 battery. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Offload my pockets. Oh, I am done. So, just in case I die, which is not likely in the shallows, I'm going to carry stuff that I don't care about as much. Alright, titanium's a dime a dozen. Alrighty. Yeah, that should be good. So we need, what did we say? We said 3 batteries and 1 more lubricant. All right, 3 batteries and a lubricant. Yeah, I think that was what we said. Okay. 3 batteries and a lubricant. So we got all these acid mushrooms everywhere. So 2 for 1. 1, 2, 3. That's my 3 batteries. And lubricant, we need to go back into the creep vine, which should be like all around us, so I'm just swimming in any random direction. You can see it in the distance now, so we're looking for the seed clusters, the glowing parts. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright, so we need 1. There we go. I'm going to grab another in case I need more rubber. I didn't count my rubber requirements, so... Alrighty. I got all spun around. Where am I? Okay, there's the direction. I truthfully don't remember if I've scanned this stuff, so I'm checking out the wreckage. It's easy to miss stuff, especially with no flashlight. I don't need that titanium, that's a grav trap. Don't know. Sea glide. Sea glide. I already have that, the counter. Alrighty. Sea glide. Always looking for copper. Alrighty, and we're back. I'm sure I missed some stuff, so we'll see how we did. We needed at least 1 lubricant, I remember that. And I'll make the rest into rubber. Alright. Now let's see how we are for the recipes. So copper wire battery, and that'll get us the Sea Glide. So, might as well grab all my fabricated items. Okay. So I have enough to make the Sea Glide now. I still need to make one power cell. I don't have enough silver. So I need 2 pieces of silver per wiring kit. Alright, that's the recipe right here. And I no longer have any silver, because I only had the 1 piece and I used it already. Okay, so silver seems to... power cell. So power cell and silver seems to be the main linchpin. And power cell, this is the recipe. We're going to pin that. So, we're going to need all those batteries I was talking about. Yeah. Alrighty, yeah, and our recipe for batteries is copper and acid mushrooms each. Gotcha. Alrighty, so we need 1, I'm pretty sure it's 4, so 1, 2, 3, because it's 2, so yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4 batteries total. Got 1, so I need 3 more. And that's my acid mushrooms. I need 3 pieces of copper. Alrighty. Battery, and 1 more. There we go. Now, so I have 4 batteries, and since these were just fabricated, they're at full 100% charge. But I have a hand scanner that's at 79% charge. So here's an advanced tip for new players. Let's swap batteries, put a fresh 100%er in there, then craft my power cells. Right? So it's a way of getting free energy. That also being said, I have a repair tool. Where is it? There. So I'm going to also do the same for the repair tool. Okay, I need to equip it. There you go. So, you hold it in your hand, you press R for reload, and then it's just mouse key to scroll around. Just pick one, whatever one you want. 100%er, good to go. Switch to my scanner, same deal, press R, put 100%er in. Great, they're all full. So I don't want you on my hotbar anymore, and I have a couple partial batteries. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to craft the power cell, but I want to deliberately use my partial ones. So I'm going to put those 2 away, because otherwise it'll probably pick the fully charged ones, and that's not what I want. I want to use up these partials. So now let's make this power cell. There we go. We'll remove the recipe. Don't need it anymore. And then we'll see we have a power cell at 100% charge. And it was built using partially consumed. And you can use fully depleted batteries. So if you had batteries that were at 0, that's fine, and you produce a 100% charged power cell, right? So it's a little bit of a meta trick to get free power. Until you have a power recharge station, that's the smart thing to do here. So now I can make my mobile vehicle bay. Alrighty. Let's do that. Remove the recipe, build it. Alrighty. So the mobile vehicle bay is a deployable that'll allow us to build vehicles. We don't know the recipes for any vehicles yet, so it's useless. But we will use it as soon as we have recipes. So, hold it in my hand, deploy it. There we go. You get close. So, if you look at it on a certain portion, it'll allow you to climb up. But if you look at it at a different portion, you can pack it up, and then you can move it to another spot. Right? So just be aware of what you're looking at. Now we're up here. And again, no recipes available. We don't know any recipes. But once we do, we can then interact with this and we can build, submarines and stuff. Okay, so. Sea Glide, right, battery. have 2 batteries we put away. Let's pull one of you out. And let's make a sea glide. Right, you were under here.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Okay, so the Sea Glide, it's pretty much what you think, right? It's a motorized underwater vehicle that you hold in your hands, and it'll be like a jet engine underwater, pretty much, right? It's a Sea Glide. You hold it, it propels faster forward, right? It uses electricity, obviously, so it needs charge. But that, yeah, it's pretty much what it does. And it has a flashlight on the front. It comes with a flashlight, which I've turned off because I don't want to drain my batteries for no reason. So just right-click, battery on and off. So now I have a flashlight. Now, it also has, press F to toggle on a holographic map, so you can see your environment. And turn it off, on, off, right? Super useful. Now, I'm in the shallows, so I'm just going to not drain my batteries while safe. But I mean, if you're lazy, fuck it. You know, do what you want. Anyway, we need a bunch of silver. We already know for these 3 recipes. Concurrently, I could probably drop off some of these materials, and I have a radio transmission. That's the signal here. I have a radio transmission waiting for me to listen to. So let's go back in and let's deal with those. Offload my goods. I got space now that I built a bunch of stuff. Alrighty. We unlocked some recipes. What were they? Yeah, the rebreather we already pinned. And these we already built. Okay. And yeah, we can go to the voice logs, and these are all the voice logs that we've heard up to this point. I'm just clearing the number. Alright, all the stuff we've scanned, every creature, everything we've scanned has been creating entries in here. I'm not going to go through it at this time. Alright, let's check out the radio. Let's see what it has to say.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is LifePod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, so this is the way the game gives us a POI for LifePod 3, right over there. And as you remember, it mentioned crew reported their Sea Glide damaged. So if I had not already found the parts for Sea Glide, we would now have a POI to go over there, and there'll be Sea Glide parts for me to scan. So that would be a place where the game has led the player to get the recipe for Sea Glide, right? So the game is doing a really good job at tutorial leading us to necessary and desirable resources and such. So we're going to go there anyway, but I'm just explaining the obvious to everyone. Oh, and there's another radio message already. Okay, let's listen to message 2. We're going to go there, but it's just we're here now.
This is Officer Keenan, LifePod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded.
Okay.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
So, we now have the location over there, LifePod 19, approximate location, at a depth of 300 meters. Notice it says in brackets 300 meters. So this is deep down, and I don't have a rebreather yet, right? Or a vehicle. So, right, like its total distance from me right now is 1,088 meters. So it's a kilometer away, but at a depth of 300 meters straight down. That's how you're reading that. That's where we want to go, because right above it's the floating island, which players don't know about yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. But that's, again, how the game leads us to all the locations. Half the distance, about 528 meters away, and in the shallows is Life Pod 3. So let's go deal with that. Where was I? I got spun around. Maybe I'll change... I'm going to change the color. Yeah, these are... Blue is... I find blue on blue a little hard to see, so I'm changing these to orange. There it is, shallows. Okay. So, the big thing we need is silver. Yeah. We've already got the battery, we've already got the computer chip, we've already got the fiber mesh. Right? Like, I'm referring to the recipes pinned at the top right.
Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Okay, so the quantum core will detonate in 2 hours. Wonderful. Do-do-do. Breath of air, looking around. Alright, looks like a sea glide. No, it isn't. It's another vehicle bay part. Alrighty. And there it is, another life pod. Oh. So, A, they're not floating, right? So you could see all their flotation rubber on the side here got breached, so they sank and ruptured. Yeah. And you can see, right, like they're placing sea glides for us to scan. So again, this is how the player, if they didn't find any on their own, this is where the game leads them to recipes for sea glides. So we're going to go in and we're going to see what goodies we can get. Here we go, a data box with the recipe for a compass. Alrighty.
New blueprint acquired.
And a data pad.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, I'm gonna pop up to the top, get some air. Alrighty. So, we got a new recipe for a compass. Right, which is, again, silver and a copper wire. I'm going to pin it anyway, just because we're doing a big silver recipe pinning here. Voice logs, which we already have heard. And now we have a new menu for data, data downloads from the crew. With new audio logs from the crew, which is really this conversation, so you can read it or you can listen to it. There's a couple of the data logs which I think like have clues to other sites, but yeah, some of them are just hilarious to listen to. I find anyway.
You really think it'll carry 2 of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cellar rigged to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
I'm sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the life pod.
You're calm about this.
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
Alrighty, so that's our way back home. Alrighty, let's look around in the nearby vicinity. A lot of these POIs also lead us to areas of other things. Right? That's another vehicle bay, right? Yeah. Nice deep hole. And again, now I have a sea glide, right? So, with a flashlight.
It is your primary
Nope.
directive
Mesmer. A fish that hypnotizes you and then attacks you. Alrighty. Why not? Let's scan you now.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
What am I? I'm at 78 oxygen. I'm good for now. So this might be silver. No, it's gold. This might be silver. Yay, got one piece. I need a bunch. Where are we at? Man, I get spun around already? Yeah. Oh, right. I forgot. When you arrive at a beacon destination, it sometimes will disable the beacon, even though the game doesn't disable the beacon, if you know what I mean, right? Like, so this compass marker will go away, even though you have not manually disabled it. See, notice how it came back now, right down here. It's an odd quirk of Subnautica 1, probably an oversight, but, yeah. Just know that that sometimes could be the case, where your marker goes away and you're like, well, it's not disabled, why don't I see it? That might be it. So you just got to turn it off and on again, and then it'll come back. Right, see? There it is. Just taking a look in the immediate vicinity around, like, the shallow crash pod. Don't need that. Yeah, yes. Don't care about the stalker behind me. There's the sea pod. It's mostly just creep vine. Mostly just creep vine and stalkers. I mean, just on initial glance. I mean, there's obviously caves down there. Alrighty. Ah, what's this? Okay, so we're within 100 meters of Life Pod 3, and there's a large piece, or medium size, of the piece of the ship here. So I'm going to go back to the surface, get some air. Alright. So, this slightly discolored door is a sealed door that if I had a laser cutter, I could weld it open and breach it. But sometimes there's already an opening. And, look at this, a recipe for a bioreactor. One of two and two of two. Alrighty.
New blueprint acquired.
Just going around it, seeing if there's a way in, other than the door that's welded. Ah, right here. And we are inside. There's the other side of the door, so no need to weld it open. So, what do we got in here? We got stuff to scan. Chair. Desk.
New blueprint acquired.
Bench.
New blueprint acquired.
Just seeing if there's anything behind here. Nope. So there's a data pad. I'm going to pick that up now. And that seems to be everything in here. So that's it. That's everything that was in here. Exit and go to the surface for air. So that was why I was searching around in the 100 meters or so around the life pod, Because most, I want to say all life pods are within a short radius of other things to check out. Right? Like they're not sitting directly on top of it, right? Like they'll lead you to the beacon location of a life pod, for example, and then if you just go 100, 150 meters away in a circle around it, you're going to find something. And we found a bunch of recipes for desks and chairs that we scanned, of course. But yeah, the floodlight, bioreactor, which we got, and then some furniture items. Common application for cave. Yeah, we already heard that one. There was another data pad down there, if you remember. So this portion was not from an Aurora survivor. This data pad is from a Degassi survivor, so a different ship. Alright, auxiliary search and rescue mission, Bart Torgal, blah 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 blah, right, planet. Yeah, the age of this person. So this is a crew member manifest. So this individual, Bart, was 19 at the time of his disappearance near this planet that we're on. And then just information about him. There's a whole story about the crew of the Degassi, and we're going to get into that. Yeah. Okay, so still need a ton of silver. Yeah, because we need 2 for this wiring kit, 2 for this wiring kit, and 2 for this wiring kit. So we need 6 total. We got 1. Alright, we're alright for food and water. But we definitely need a lot of silver. So we're looking for those sandstone deposits. Not limestone, but sandstone.